In the darkness. In the darkness. Oh! Man, I wish that lightning would charge this building up. Damn, that's good. Well, we got no power in the building. That's right, guys. I went all out. Polyurethane, son. That's because I'm a gangster. It's that YouTube money. Yeah, 35. Hey! I knew we had power back because the electrician just came by and said, hey man, I just did a Mountain Dew. Hit that lightning on it. I don't know if I fixed it or if he fixed it, but I like to think we did. So anyway, now maybe we can do a little something. So I'm gonna finish gapping these plugs. That's super important. And then I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out. Holy shiitake, guys. We've got the rack. We had to use this, if that tells you how serious things got. Jesus Christ. We got the rack bolts in. We still gotta hook the shaft up in the tie rod ends, but man, I'm done for the day. I mean, I've been probably working on this thing for almost an hour. It's just, oh my gosh. Note to self, if I ever buy those bushings again, they are, to say they're a tight fit would be an understatement. But we got it on. We also got our plug. Look at my puppets, dude. I mean, seriously, look at these. Look at this, guys. I mean, just, what a mess. We got our plug pulled out for our drain. So we got to find a barbed fitting so we can put our drain in. I may have to go by and get one from somewhere. I don't know if I have one. We are fixing to, there we go. Also, for the record, it's counterclockwise, guys. I wanted to make sure that we had oil in the blower before we started it. And we'll go ahead and get the motor engine all lubed up too. Gauge is showing some. I can see it dropping down. This is also my oil pump priming tool. I just got a piece of tape on it. Sorry, just so it don't fall off. It is a, what is that, 5/16? Oh, I can't even remember what size it is. Anyway, socket welded onto an extension and it works perfectly. I don't like just putting it on the extension. Ask me how I know. We went by Lowe's and got a fitting, and we've got our drain hooked up, obviously. So we got all the plugs gapped and cleaned up. So we're gonna put the plugs in it. I made this awesome. I forgot to get a heater hose bypass cap, and I'll get one when I think about it. But until then, I made this incredibly awesome looking lug nut heater hose, 2-hose clamp contraption. Looks amazing. It's kind of like, it looks like kind of like brass knuckles. We still got to finish the rack. Anyway, we're just worried about stuff that we can get it running. So, which won't happen today, but maybe tomorrow. It'll be in this video if we do, hopefully. Anyway, we plug in the mass air. We got to put a bunch of hose clamps on stuff. We got to put plugs in, blah, 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 blah. We've got mass air hooked up, hose clamps everywhere, bunch of vacuum line run all the place. We don't have the BTM hooked up. We got all the plugs in except for number 1. So now we're gonna hook up the battery and, you know, screwdriver it and go for number 1. Then try and drop the shooter in. First time this thing's rolled over in a while. Oh my God, are you kidding me? We just had what seems to be probably a bad connection. Oh my gosh. Now maybe we're on to something. Third time's a charm, right? Well, we're about to find out. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Let's see where the distributor is, where the balancer is. Okay. Probably fixing to bump it too much. Ah. Yes, too much. Boom. That's good enough for government work right there. All right. Drop old Dizzy Dean down in here. Need to just one more over. All right. That should hopefully get us started. This balancer's marked. I have it marked. So that should get us. That should get us started. We put the other plug in. Man, I want you guys to look at this, son. Putting these lightning snakes on. Oh no, that is a very tight fit. There we go. It's a very tight fit, but it fits. All right. Man, gosh, how close are we getting to just it running? Just it firing up, and I promise you, we're gonna fire it up. I'm gonna put some water in this thing, and then I'm gonna wire a button in, I'm gonna get on two-step. I mean, that, if we're gonna, it's not even gonna start, it's gonna crap the bed, but whatever. But if it'll run for a few minutes, as soon as the oil gets a little bit warm, I'm gonna put it on two-step, see what it sounds like. We've got the steering shaft in, we still gotta tighten the set screw down on it. And we still gotta hook up tie rod ends, but we're just doing that while we were kind of, I say killing time till it's time to leave, because it's time to leave. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna bring some fuel and we'll hook the computer up, and then we'll try and see if it'll start. So we need that, we need that to help push us to the next level. So anyway, it ain't gonna be pretty, and it probably ain't gonna be fast, and it's probably gonna break a lot of stuff. But we may get lucky, and it may just be happy to be running and treat me right, and go out there and get his business done. So we'll see soon enough. Like I say, we don't have the tune from David yet, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to get that from him. And this has got, I've got two A9P cars, which are automatic AOD computers, that both of those cars, the fuel limiter would come in like 5,800. I thought it was valve springs. I mean, I was having, some of you older subscribers may remember, I was having issues with Super Secret, cutting out and stuff, and I swapped it had A9P in it. I swapped the computer from this car, which is automatic, A9P, into it, and it did the exact same thing. So I'm like, man, something's going on with the valve springs or something. Something's wrong. Something's going on somewhere. At the time, this car had a stock cam in it, so I was only turning it like 5,600, stuff like that. I mean, it had GT40s on it, but it was stock cam. Once I put a cam in it and tried to turn it to like $6,000, it started missing. And I went doing the exact same thing. And I went, holy crap. So lo and behold, I had David do a tune, and just all he did was just move the fuel limiter out of the way. Boom, $6,000 all the time. So regardless of what is said on the internet or anything like that, I have two A9Ps that have low fuel limiters. I never heard of that. David had never heard of it. So anyway, what I'm getting at is that we don't have a tune technically in this car, so the fuel limiter would be set low. We don't want the fuel limiter coming on. We want to use the rev limiter. So I need to get the tune from David, and at least to get me started. So anyway, whatever. A lot of talking. But we are getting work done. Whew. Slowly but surely. So, all right, we'll see you guys in the next clip, and maybe it will be us starting the car or close to it. It wouldn't matter if it was running anyway. It is nasty, nasty. Just this drizzly, blowing, cold, rainy crap. This is the daily box life right here. Yeah. Let's go, rain. It is the next day. We have hooked up the computer. We have put fuel in it. So now is our first of probably many moments of truth. So we're gonna see if the fuel pump will come on. You know, first things first. And then, I heard it. Get the lines full. Get the gauge. There it goes. Oh, I heard something. Uh-oh. It's the actual rail where it connects the crossover. The crossover line is leaking. Which, you know, that's amazing. Thank you for that. Well, there we go. We hose clamped both the crossover line, both sides of it was leaking. I've never had that happen on a fuel injector car, no matter how long I've let them sit, which is at times been a while. So anyway, now we're gonna see if it'll start. Damn it. Here's what happened. Plastic liner inside just disintegrated and broke. I mean, it's just gone. So we could take some of the push lock off and use it, and that would work. Hose clamp it on just temporarily, or I got some fuel injection clamps, but I don't have them here. They're at home, of course. So, yeah. So, good times. We had some old blue fuel injection line, and we cut it off and we hose clamped it. So, let's see if it'll try and start now. Too much time in there. Battery don't sound great either. Doesn't technically sound like it's firing. Let's bypass the MSD just because. We'll give it one more try, then we'll get a spark plug out. See if we got some spark. We have spark. Matter of fact, let me do that one more time. Check it with MSD. Yes, we have spark with MSD. Pull number 5 plug. It was like dry. I was making sure we weren't fouling it out or something. So we got battery charger on it. So now let's see if we can get it to do something. take some more out. Probably got it like 3 teeth off or something. Come on, SILVERCAR. Come on, let's do this. Basically the whole problem was trashing the injectors, which, yeah, I'm sure someone's screaming at me in the comments watching the video. Injectors. So it sounds a lot better now. Like I say, we took all the injectors out and knocked the trash out. There was a little bit of trash. Don't take much, but sounds a lot better now. Alternator belt. You know, we're gonna have to get a shorter one or something. It's, you know, it's leaking a little water. I don't know where. I haven't really looked that much. It's somewhere over here. So it's leaking a little bit of water. All right, this is what we've been waiting on. This right here. Well, there we go. Didn't start out the best. Started out as expected, but you know, it's clearing up. Again, I probably need to put a new fuel filter in it, and we may have to pop the injectors out again at some point. You know, there's a lot going on with this thing, so a lot of changes, but it's running, sort of. We got on the 2-step. Sounds awesome. Feels like it's making some power. I mean, it's trying to jump off the jack stands, just getting on throttle, and we haven't done a single thing as far as timing or anything. We're just trying to run it. Got a little water leak here and there. We're gonna do something about the alternator belt. I mean, you know, we got a lot to do. So I'm not sure when I'm gonna get the tune from David. I got to talk to him about that and just figure out. Got a lot going on. Got to go out of town for a couple days for family stuff. So I won't be able to come out and drive it or anything for a little bit. It's raining right now. Give it time to clear up. So yeah, but it went about as well as could be expected. Like I say, there's a lot we've got to do, but there were some bright spots. It sounds awesome on the 2-step. It is loud. And this thing has got tiny, it's got 1 5/8 like Flowtech, you know, Summit, whatever, the, you know, knockoff type headers. It's got 2.5 inch bullets on it to pass the back door, basically. I mean, past the door, basically. So, not that that corks it up, but it's got little headers, it's got stock head, you know, these GT40s on it. So, you know, it sounds okay. So, sounds pretty good. I mean, again, gotta get some stuff figured out on the running and things like that. But I'm pleased so far. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'll know more once I drive it, but like I say, we still got stuff to do. So anyway, I know this one's a little bit of a train wreck because my battery died. I had to do anyway, whatever. No one cares. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you, and we wouldn't want to. Eric sent us all the cool stuff, the mass air we got on here, the MSD. There's something else on here. There's a couple of things on here. I think Derek sent me the two-step and the module. Don, the fuel pump. I mean, you know, you guys, Race Part Solutions with some couplings and some clamp. I mean, just all the little stuff helps out immensely. So, helping get it going, help us get stuff going. So, I appreciate you guys, honestly. So, but especially, sorry, get distracted. Thanks for watching. And until next time on Substandard Leader in Fox Body Videos, 1 year only Lincolns, Ford drag vans, proud owner of Club Big Boost in Northwest Florida. And as always, fighting a good fight against Dr. Fear. We'll see you guys in the next video, and maybe, just maybe, there'll be some dancing. I don't know. We let SilverCar do the dancing in this one. All right, we'll see you guys later.